Cadre. A little something new for me today. I don't have my lather ready. I was gonna use Strop Shop teak wood. Put it in the bowl, got my brush ready and everything. I saw this thing sitting on the counter. Now what the heck? No rush today, let's try something different. Got my Paladin. This is the brush of shame. Been soaking. So I did a swap with Somnos, I think he goes by, I don't know. Is that how you pronounce it, man? The only supermodel on any shaving forum in the world. And he traded me, one of the things he threw in, just kind of extra, is this Wilkinson Sword shave stick. Now, I have never used a shave stick in my life because I don't face lather. I think I face lathered once. I just thought, let's give her a shot. So the first thing, this is pretty, it seems like it needs more water or something. This is how it comes. There's no cap or anything. You have to take this metal like burrito wrapping off of it. Down here where the water kind of accumulates on the bottom of my chin here. Seems to be going better. I'm sure KJ is just sitting at home screaming at the screen or something like, you're supposed to soak that in water first. Or I'm actually gonna, he's probably not, I'm just flying by the seat of my, whatever's on. We'll see. Yeah, because I see some guys seem to get a bunch of soap on their face, and some guys that face lather seem to not get that much, and everybody seems to turn out just fine. Anyway, it seems pretty freaking sticky. So we'll see. So we'll see if I even have enough. Look at that water in here. Squeeze most of it out like I do when I start to bowl lather. So the reason I've never face lather, see, it's getting, I feel like Major Rich. It's just lather is going everywhere. And I don't know, so this is sudsing up pretty good already. But it's going everywhere. It's just dripping down my shirt and on the towel, and that actually looks pretty good. The smell of this stuff is there's nothing to write home about. It smells like, I think, like ivory soap. But interesting. See, I think I might even, now I'm gonna do if you watch the shaving Cadre, you learn tricks like this. So KJ shoves the brush against his face to make a little cup. Put a little bit of water in. Ooh. Oh, talk about messy. I just went everywhere. So watch, and it's kind of interesting because you seem to add water on one side, and then I think you do like this to kind of make the lather kind of even between the sides, because you do all your mixing on one side, and then the other side has got a different consistency. And this looks all right. Like I said, the smell is nothing exciting, but I have seen I know some dudes on the Cadre. It's actually like much thicker than I normally have lather, I think, application. Anyway, some guys on the Cadre, no, but see, it's just all over the place, man. So we'll see. That's the other thing I worry about. I mean, obviously it's fine because people do this, but you don't have a bowl full of lather now. All you got is this for your next 2 passes. So we'll see how it goes. I'll set it down here and hope I don't knock it over. Seem to create a lather much faster than bowl lathering. Again, I get all you guys at home that face lather needs to see, I should have been doing this the whole time. But again, you know me, I don't load from the puck. I scoop and squish. So that makes a little less sense in face lathering, I think, because you have to load from your bowl and you already start making your lather when you do that, and then whatever. All right, so using the Feather SS with the brand new Pro Guard blade in it. So I have today off. Today's Friday and I got it off. I'm at the point I may have mentioned before where I've got enough PTO built up that until I can actually take a real life vacation, I have to take it a little over 1 day off every 2 weeks. That's how fast we accumulate it at my stage in life. So depending on my kind of co-director, the other director within our larger department is in the same boat. So we kind of have to just coordinate so we're not going the same day. But so it's weird. I've been kind of embracing days off in a way that I hadn't before. I've been kind of the lazy in the mornings, and I don't know, this morning I woke up just kind of raring to go. I think just excited for a 3-day weekend now. It's weird not doing the command center and quote back to normal. Back to looking towards the weekends and things like that. And, so anywho, I woke up and the big cheeses at the Shaving Cadre produced one of the radio shows. I'm not going to let Dave live this down until we see otherwise. You know, they post a thread when we started the forum and did one video, I think, and then it sat there. I didn't look, but for a really long time. It's actually been a year since the last one. These are supposed to be like monthly. But the posted one, a good 90 minutes. So that sucked up a good part of my morning. That's all right, though. It was a good show. I like the way that they do it. So if you're not part of the cadre, come check us out. I know they post the radio shows. They're actually YouTube. Watched one of those. Had it on while I was the first half hour. There's no video except for the old commercials they play. And just listen to Dave chatter away. So I did that while I was making my breakfast and coffee and stuff, and sat down for breakfast and watched. So anyway, I was saying I woke up raring to go. And I think that's easier on a 3-day weekend because I can kind of think of today's the day to get all the stuff done, I guess. I wasn't planning on it, but wife reminded me that even in the midst of all this, the car has to go get a smog check to renew the registration. And our other house, I think we finally might have some renters for. So I figure it's a good day to run over there and check on some work we had the handyman do, and do a little bit of cleanup in the backyard, cut back the ivy and stuff. Because unless they want to take it over, I'll be doing my own yard work. Did it before, no reason to pay somebody to do it now. Anyway, this is going pretty good. This soap haven't really paid attention to the soap, but it's obviously fine. Yeah, cushion's fine. Post-shave residual slickness is okay. I mean, serviceable is not bad enough, I noticed. It's more like a sterling level. And yeah, there's not heaps of lather left, but like people point out, really the only lather that matters during your shave is what's between the blade and your skin. All the rest of this stuff is just cosmetics and increasing your enjoyment. Let's see if I can get a bunch out. I don't want to pull on this knot, but here we go. Oh yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Pulling Major Rich. So anyway, I'm gonna go do a bunch of stuff, and then that leaves the next 2 days for a lot of nothing. Getting back into cross stitch, I'll just talk about that on a different video, I think. Got a couple. Almost had a touchdown there. Had a couple of new guys. Or not new guys, but guys that haven't before getting into shavettes and straights and stuff. So there's been a lot of discussion of technique and if it's worth starting with one kind or another, that kind of stuff. Oh, Barber Dave mentioned using the Feather DX, which is kind of one level above this thing. And he said that that's the closest you can get to a straight shave with a shavette. And I want to try one of those. I've looked a few times though, and just the price they want for them, it doesn't make sense to me it's almost, I get that. So this, you can't see it, but look these things up online, and you'll see close-up pictures or videos or whatever. But you can see this. There's a little bump here that's right before the tip of the blade that gives you a little bit of safety. And as Dave pointed out, kind of pulls the skin a touch. The DX does not have that. But like I said, I've given up looking for those just because the cost is just, and I don't even remember how much they are anymore, but back when I was wanting to see what a real straight shave would feel like, I'd use the WEC, just with no guard. Anyway, this has been fun for me. Just enough where you still have to think about every shave. Anyway, someday I'll try a DX. Very curious though what the difference is. So there we go. Interesting. First, go out with shave stick and face lathering. Seemed successful. From the feel of my neck, I'm thinking maybe there wasn't quite as much protection in that soap as others. Oh, but I don't think I ever finished my thought that some of the guys on the cadre make their own shave sticks. You can buy empty containers or even use empty, little stinger down there. Empty deodorant containers, you just unscrew it the other way and bring the thing back down and just cram soap in there. That's all it is, the same soap, but just in a different container. I know Mystic Water sells some of their scents in shave stick form. Now, bummer, I gotta rinse out my brush in a different way because I don't have a bowl here to squish. For some reason, I don't like the thought of squishing my brush against the bottom of the sink, even though it is clean. I clean it myself. So I don't need to worry about what's in there, but don't like change. All right, so that's that. So now I'm left wondering, is there a reason? I mean, other than personal preference, now that I guess with a sample size of one, know I can be successful with the shave stick and a brush, is there any reason to do that? One, I know I can hear KJ in my head today be saying travel. You don't need to bring a bowl. You don't need to worry about your tubs and stuff, because a lot of other shave sticks, I see have a little plastic cap that goes over them. So that's legitimate. That can make things a little bit easier. But also, you know, a bowl, come on, this doesn't take up any space because you fill it with stuff. You put all your shave samples in there, tuck up blades. Before I had my little shave kit, when I traveled, this is also where I would pack my brush like this sometimes to kind of protect the nut. Never had any problems with anything getting hurt in luggage. Anywho, yeah, the question is why? Why? Although, like I said, it did seem to lather a little faster, a little less work. So I don't know. Something to ponder. Bingo should be coming to an end soon. Here we go. You missed it. Did you miss it? I already used the Thayer's Lemon. I didn't point it out. You have to watch these things. Still got the 2 in 1. My shipment of these, I finally had 3 more come in. This one doesn't, usually just need a and they mix up. This one I needed a few little aftershocks there afterwards to get it going. I don't know. It changed the formulation. But this was my only bottle in the house, and I know it's a little scary. I mean, what? This is only going to last 3 months or what? What then? What? But my shipment came in. I went on the eBays and then ordered 3. You have to order 3 bottles. Like buy 1 or you order 3 for like twice the price of 1. Anyway, it's been in the mail for about 2 months now, I think, but finally showed up a couple days ago. 3 more. So I'm set until like 2022 or something. Anyway, the other thing I got going on is Barber Dave again. He's been starring in this video for some reason. Him and KJ and Somnos, a bunch of guys I don't mention quite as much as some of the others. We got Major Rich in here too, right? Oh, it's been a cornucopia, a big, what would you call it? Just a cavalcade of Cadre brothers today. Sent me a whole bunch of Tom Ford fragrances. These aren't all of it. Yeah, I got some in here, and I told him. And Somno sent me a bunch of Ed brother sent me a bunch of other. Was it Guyane? I can't even pronounce the one. It's a good one. Sent me some of those and some Calvin Klein. This one, Calvin Klein Man. I don't know, I've never seen it in the stores, but I used this a couple days ago. That's a winner. But in general, Tom Ford just works with my skin. Either that or they've gotten some formulation that works with everybody, and it just sticks around, which is important because what's the creed? Everybody thinks that's like the top of the top of the top. I've tried Creed a couple times. It doesn't last on me. Yeah, I like some of their scents, especially Viking. That's my favorite scent. Forget Adventus. Viking is where it's at. But it wears off in a couple hours. And for that price, you know, it's just chemistry. Some things work for others, some don't. The one I don't, it's a little off the wall. And I don't know why I'm still talking. The shave was over eons ago. But I'll just say, if you're ever out and about, just, you know, shopping, window shopping, just for fun, and you ever go to LV, if you can try any of their scents, they have them for men too. This is a man scent. This stuff, 1 squirt, you're gonna fill your house up with and still be smelling strong at the end of the day. Like Dangerous Dawn, I think there's another Cadre guy. I'm just name dropping. Are you excited? I know all these guys. He could overdo it, I think, with the LV Louis Vuitton scents. So anyway, wow. Yeah, that's 1 cup of coffee, kids. So I just this is random stuff. I've been wanting to use more mild smelling soap so I don't have to pair stuff up and just try things. So today is Tom Ford Noir de Noir, which isn't that like old of old or new of newer. I mean, does that make any sense? Yeah, and I'm not shy about these. And I didn't even sniffer test it first. I did do it, and it will be what it will be. And I could smell like, you know, roses and huckleberry all day long and not know it until I do. Okay. Funny. So yesterday, what did I use? It's one I couldn't even pronounce. This is Vertdil. You probably can't even read that. No, it's all blurry. Anyway, that one was awesome. I want to buy that. My wife was kind of like, yesterday was very woodsy. This one is kind of, well, floral. We'll see after dry down. I gotta wrap this up. We're 21 minutes. It's like a 2-minute shave. But I've mentioned that my sniffer, I don't know if it's this room or what, but when I apply scents in here, I'm not picking up much. I gotta like get out, let them dry down. It might be there's just so much stuff in here. I used to work in a flower shop. Oh, this is a train that is not stopping, guys. I worked in a flower shop, and you'd walk in there and they sold like potpourri and flowers, and people go, oh, it must be amazing to smell this all day long. No, you work there, you walk in, 5 minutes later, you're dead. You don't smell it anymore. You can smell if you get your nose up in a flower, but just the scents all around you, you just get numb to it. I guess just like, you know, when you wear clothes, you don't constantly think of the clothes touching your body or driving you nuts. So I keep all of my perfume, cologne, whatever's in here. So it could be there's just an enclosed space and so much in here that I just become dead to it. I am picking up something, and I'm not going to say much, I think, in this video, because just off the top of my head, I'm thinking floral, and I'm thinking rose, but I don't think that that's it because I don't like rose, and this is smelling okay to me right now. But it's a more summery, brighter scent. And there might be, I'm getting a little amber, but again, this is all just, yeah, see now the floral switched to amber a little bit, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm gonna have to look it up. You guys look it up and you can see how off my rocker I am. Anyway, there we go. Let's shut it down before we get to Gear Noir levels. I'll see you on the forums.